Hey guys, it's Jess, and I am here today to do a wrap-up of the graphic novels that I've read. So recently I've read quite a few. I have read Chew, Taster's Choice, Miss Marvel, No Normal, and Pinocchio the Vampire Slayer. So I will start with Chew, since that was the first one I read. This follows Agent Chew, who has this ability where he can taste something and see where it's from. So that includes food and also people. Sounds gross, I know, but it's really interesting. Basically, the storyline is that the FDA has chicken illegal because of an avian flu, and Tony Chu gets hired by them to kind of search out people who are illegally selling chicken. And then you find out twists and turns throughout the plot and a lot about Tony Chu himself and what's going on with the illegal selling of chicken. It was really funny. It's also very graphic, lots of graphic blood and whatnot, which is no big deal to me, but to some people it is. I really like the art style because it's very grungy and muted colors. There's very rarely any vibrant colors besides blood and intense scenes. Those have some very bright colors, but for the most part it's very muted, a lot like the cover is. The next book I read was Miss Marvel, No Normal, and I absolutely loved this graphic novel, or this comic. It was awesome. I think Kamala, the main character, is very new age for Marvel. Not only is Kamala a female, she's not white and she's not blonde. And she's very young with her words. She uses some crazy lingo, and a lot of the attitudes that she has is very young, and I really liked it. I like that Marvel is using a minority. Kamala is female, like I said, and she's Muslim, which is just awesome. I think it's great that Marvel chose a female character who is not a white-bread blonde girl. And if you look at Kamala's costume on the back, it's not unreasonably tight. She's not wearing crazy high heels, and it's not about, to me, it's not about the sexualization of Kamala, but more about who Kamala is and how her new identity kind of fits in with her. Basically what happens is this fog settles over the city, and Kamala wakes up with every nerd girl's dream, and she is Miss Marvel. And I will say I was not a fan of the switching over. When Kamala wakes up, she looks like actual Miss Marvel, blonde and tight clothes, and she comments on how uncomfortable they are, and I really appreciate that, because being someone who cosplays, that is something you experience a lot. A lot of superheroes, especially female superhero costumes, are extremely uncomfortable and unrealistic. Any woman who can fight crime in 6-inch heels all day is a hero, and it's just really unrealistic to me. So I'm glad that Kamala is not that kind of person, and also that she's young and she's relatable to a younger generation, which is really important, I think, for Marvel to continue to reach out to younger generations. So, big fan of Miss Marvel. I'm definitely going to get the next one or two. I don't remember how many more are out. And then, while I was at Denver Comic-Con, I did pick up Pinocchio the Vampire Slayer, and this was amazing. This is a huge graphic novel, but it was so good. I was sad that the art inside is not color, but it was still really awesome. It's more reflective of the true story of Pinocchio, the harsh living situation that Pinocchio had, the dark person that Pinocchio was, and what happened to him. And I really enjoyed that, and the ending was just so powerful. I think the ending is something that's going to stick with me for a long time, and it's not like I'll forget how it ended. Sometimes you read things and you're like, oh yeah, I remember the gist of the plot, but I don't remember the ending. That will not happen with Pinocchio the Vampire Slayer. I was also a huge fan of the art. Dusty Higgins, who I believe is the primary artist, is amazing. He does such a phenomenal job of putting expressions on the puppets' faces. Here is a great example. Pinocchio is a puppet, but you can see in here he looks confused. He doesn't just look like some wooden-faced puppet, and I really appreciated that. And the entire book was like that, and I really liked it. I highly recommend it if you can get your hands on it. I know they sell it online, and I know I picked it up from Van Jensen while he was at Denver Comic Con, and I'm pretty sure he's going to other conventions here soon. So if you see Van Jensen on the roster, definitely pick this up. It's a phenomenal read, and I absolutely loved it. Highly recommend it. So star ratings, I gave Chew 4 out of 5 stars. I gave Miss Marvel 5 out of 5, and I gave Pinocchio the Vampire Slayer 5 out of 5. It was so great. So there we go. Those are the 3 graphic novels and comics that I have read recently. If you've read anything interesting, let me know down below. I always want to delve deeper into the world of graphic novels and comics because it's not something I get into too frequently. But with my recent awesome experience, I'd love to get into more. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on the first volume of Saga because I've heard that is just amazing. So let me know what else you like down below. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!